sponsors we're going to talk about. And then here's Johnny J. He's in the house, and Johnny J comes in. Johnny J's like, yeah, what's going on? We got this going on. We got that going on. And then Johnny, what I'm trying to do is when you announce me, I want you to be like, I want that. Remember that promo we were talking about, the open mic, Johnny. I want to open that up, the Rock the Mic open mic. That's what it is, basically, just an open mic. Hey, we want to welcome all the singers, artists, and this is how you get into me. And with our Rock the Mic, right now we got a new soundtrack out. Rock the Mic, DJ Woogie Fresh. Okay, boom, and then I come on,
Woogie.
and that's the regular format of the show.
DJ Woogie, we're live.
Yes.
We're live.
We're live in living color.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's who we love and that's who we serve. Welcome, one and all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, top of the time zone. And that's who we love and that's who we serve. Welcome to the Innervision FM universe. Tonight, we've got a special guest, DJ Woogie Fresh. We've got Johnnie Johnson, president, station manager of Innervision FM. We're going to talk a little bit about an upcoming event, which will feature some upcoming Christian hip-hop recording artists on June 9th. You're not going to want to miss today's podcast here on InnervisionFM.com.
Oh my God.
Hi, everybody. This is the Godfather Soul James Brown. I tell you, this business is on. My man is on. Check him out. This is the Godfather Soul James Brown saying, stay with it and hit it. Well, okay. Thank you, baby.
Well, you never know what's going to happen here on Innervision FM. Let me get rid of this screen sharing thing.
Okay. Here we go.
All right. So we'd like to welcome everybody to the show today. Yesterday's show was so fantastic with Mr. James B. And that is now uploaded to be on channel 56. So that show was like 46 minutes and 26 seconds. So we went over a little bit, and I was going to edit it down, but I said, no, man, this stuff is so good. I'm going to just leave everything in there. And we had our intern in there, Desmond, and so she asked a few questions. And so if you want to be a part of the show, just shoot us an email at info@InnervisionFM. That's info@InnervisionFM, and we'll make it happen. And I'm getting a lot of books. I want to continue reading Mr. James' book, James Rosso, and just get to the end of the book because I hate starting something and not ending it. Hey, Alan, how are you doing, man? What? Are you there, Alan? Oh, I think Alan.
Sorry about that.
Hey, no problem. So just doing a little bit of show prep. In the title board, I said that Jimmy has some things going on with his girlfriend, and we said we're sorry for the loss of her mother and so forth. And he said he might not be able to make it, and that looks like that's what it's going to be. But very funny guy. But when you get older, you realize, okay, we know the show must go on, but sometimes you have to really, Alan, I didn't make you the co-host. So can you add people?
Yeah, I can't add anybody until you make me co-host. You can add them.
Yeah, I can add people.
Oh,
anyway,
okay.
Folks,
okay.
Yeah, a event coming up on June 9th at, let's see here. Is that-
June 9th. Yeah, June 9th, you're right.
We got an event on June
Uh,
9th, and there's going to be a bunch
yeah.
of Christian recording artists and whatnot. And Jimmy Abeyta is going to be a featured comedian, I believe, as well. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah. He's going to be probably the MC for this for this event. So yeah, he's definitely going to be a part of it. Oh, hey, Joe, Mike Johnson. Hey,
How you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Hey, I don't know if you heard, Jimmy Abeyta had some emergency happen, so he's not going to be here. So we're just going to fill it with some other stuff. Yeah. So what's happening down there in the Philippines before we get to the rest of the show? I mean, the weather, no more musings, or was that big rainstorms?
No, the weather's good. It's been hot as can be, but power outages they suck. It's just daily. There's 3-4 a day now. It's like ridiculous. Just trying to get my solar system up completely up so I don't have to depend on power.
Wow. Okay. Well, that'll work. Hey, Alan, let people know like some of our sponsors and so forth while I put some stuff down here.
We have Christian Brothers Moving Company. They've been good friends of Innervision FM for a long time, based in the state of Texas, also in Phoenix, Arizona, and Colorado. Don't forget that we've also promote grassroots musicians that are physically disabled or financially challenged, or both. And that leads us to our other sponsors, Denver Art Foundation. I'm sorry, Denver Art Organization. There's a bunch of different art organizations, foundations.
I know.
Sponsored years. But Eeny Meeny Grants also helps us with so we got these folks, and they've been helping us out. If you want to become a sponsor or help us out, hit us up at info@innervisionfm.com. That's www.info@innervisionfm.com.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what we've got for sponsors and how you can be added to our newsletter.
Yeah. Oh, and we've got Bondsville. That's just the latest one.
Can't forget Bondsfield Grants.
Oh, yeah. So, and today I was working on this big federal grant, and man, they want to know a lot of stuff, man.
Oh yeah,
like this code and that code, and it's like we'll see.
Well,
but anyway,
more perfect understanding of what's needed, especially talking with Voc Rehab and stuff. I think that Voc Rehab being vocational rehabilitation, it's a service that helps disabled folks, try to find employment and whatnot. And so, paperwork is always fun.
Yeah. Hey, and speaking of Jimmy Abeyta, he just came off the tour at the Cinco de Mayo, so he was hosting the main stage, which it was his band when I was there that was playing like all the classic Santana classes and the War, Low Rider and stuff like that, and that was pretty cool. So he was hosting that I think Saturday evening and Sunday evening at the Cinco de Mayo. So he's a very flexible comedian, and he can go from like family jokes to a little bit colorful jokes, and he's just been like a fixture in our community, and he'll probably be on next Wednesdays, because I understand you got this girlfriend and you want to be there for her, and she's probably saying, well, why do you have to do this? How can you be funny when I'm just saying. So anyway, guys, you understand, right? We have to understand when women get emotional and stuff like that. So anyway, so if you are catching the show, and if you're a comedian and you want to be in the show, hey, info@InnervisionFM.com, info@InnervisionFM.com, and that's kind of cool. So DJ Woogie, tell us some of the things that you have coming up, as far as like it's a tour that you're working on at the Art District on First Fridays. Are you there, DJ Woogie?
Muted.
Oh, he muted himself. Hey, okay, let me
Unmute.
okay, let me okay, I did that the last time. Okay, now say something, Woogie, because I think I unmuted you again.
Oh, okay, unmute it.
There you are. Okay,
Oh, okay.
there you are.
All right. Okay, Johnny, I just had to check back in, get my mic on. What was that again?
Oh, I wanted to talk about this June 2nd, First Friday event that you have going on in the art district.
Oh, yeah, June 2nd. First Friday is definitely going to be very special. You know, we're going to be hanging out with Miss Carol Meir, be over there and stuff, and just hanging out with her and coming out with some summer fashions, you know, and things like that. So I want to, you know, let people know about this First Friday, but also, you know, with RockThaMic, you know, we got the new soundtrack that's out right now and everything, and I want people to also know that we want to bring, we want to search and look and welcome new artists, spoken words, okay, rappers, freestylers, pianists, piano players, guitar players, people that can come on the show right now and just freestyle, you know, just show us, you know, a little bit of something. We just want to show you our support for you. Just RockThaMic right here, you know what I'm saying? Sounds that pound, Innervision Records, FM, InnervisionFM.com, you know, coming at you, you know. So yeah, you know, that's the bottom line, you know. RockThaMic want to open it up, you know what I mean, from RockThaMic on into a Youth in Action tour. It's going down. That's going to be also in June 9th. That's going to be going down, and it's going to be going down, you know, with live music. You know, everybody that's coming from Innervision Records right now. Okay, the Youth in Action is a big event. It's more like a music conference. We're bringing out this hot lineup. Okay, this is a big positive movement with this Youth in Action. You know, coming out. These young artists, these young musicians are going to be showcasing their companies. We got sponsors that are coming in helping to shape these artists, you know, and it's something even bigger than what they are now, just to be their support base, you know what I mean, to watch them grow, you know what I mean. This is Youth in Action, you know. We got vendors that's going to be there. It's going to be live. Okay, so this is RockThaMic, you know what I mean. We want to take you, you know, and bring you on right now, show you our support, okay, about what we're about. Okay, it's helping other artists, okay, and learn how to go ahead and survive on the music. And then RockThaMic, we're going to and take you from here, from our show, okay, right here on the spot, and take you to our tour, Youth in Action tour, on the June 9th. So that's First Friday, Johnny. We got the little meet and greet going on at her Carol Meir's fashion show right in the art district, okay? And then June 9th, we got the Youth in Action. And then just as a constant movement, just a part of this show right here, you know, we got the RockThaMic. We want to bring everybody on, you know, and let them get a feel of what we're about, you know what I mean? And give them that little spotlight, if you will, you know, for a moment. You know, that's what we're talking about right here, you know, okay? So just up in the presence, Johnny, right here with you, okay? This is your boy. I'm going to go ahead and send you this emails, Johnny. I'm in the chat box. So I'm sending them to you on Facebook. You know, I'm going to send you these emails for people to check in with me, you know, bring in my whole crew, you know, bring him in, I'm going to talk to them, and then we're going to bring him down the road. They're going to come back, you know. So every Wednesday, you know, right here, I want you to check it out, you know, Mountain Time, you know, 5 to 5:30. Okay, we're getting down. Sounds that pound, Innervision FM.
All right, sounds good. Okay, well, hey, you know, those things are coming up. And speaking of a little bit of comedy, what do you guys think about the Durham report coming out, and pretty much nobody is being accountable for anything? Now that wasn't so serious, it'd be laughable.
Well, if it wasn't
the only two that aren't in trouble are Russia and Trump.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. That and so I'm beginning to think, like, every time I hear these guys talk about how mad these guys are, and I just say blah 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 blah, and so
Yes.
it's just not really, I don't know, it's not really cool that that can you hear me? Oh.
Yep.
Oh. What happened?
Yep. Hear you good. Where'd you go?
Hello. Is that we talking about the Philippines, right?
Oh crap.
Hello. You. Oh.
Okay, I'm unmuted. Sorry about that. No, man, I just muted myself.
Hey, Johnny. I'm sorry.
Trying to send these invites, but I'm stuck in this one screen.
Oh yeah, Alan. Thank you for doing that, Alan. He's stuck in the stream. But okay, let's continue this stuff. We were going to also like talk about it was something else. I was looking at the day with they're changing the lineup for Fox TV. They're bringing Hannity down to the 8 o'clock hour, which he was there before Tucker got there. And then they moved Tucker into that thing, and it took, I think they said, about 2 years. And I think the wife of the guy that runs the station, she was saying, like, this guy is just running the station into the ground.
I'm just trying to forward it to you right now.
Oh,
the
man.
Same invite that I use. I'm just
so that's really crazy that even your wife can see that you're running your business into the ground. But maybe they got enough money, and they said, well, if we ruin the station, no big deal, because we got money to live off of, and that's it. Mike, tell me something. Okay, I heard this, and tell me if you heard, or if you can, I don't know, heard this. They said what the plan is to inundate the people with so many people taking a free ride, that it would just eventually crash the United States. You think that's? I mean, would that be possible, or is it too much of us to do that? Let's see, Mike.
Is he there?
Oh, I thought he was there. Let's see.
I'm stuck in this screen where I'm trying to invite folks, and I can't get out.
I see. Oh, his mic's not on, Alan. His mic's off.
God, gotta love.
Okay.
Okay. Here I am.
There you are. Sorry about that, Mike.
My thoughts were the pandemic was planned to put everyone on government assistance. Leave their jobs, stay at home, government will take care of it. That would give them total control of everything you had. It didn't work that way.
Oh yeah, and what I understand was because I was talking to my wife about, like, this was happening in her country, where if you choose not to go to work, the guys would come over and sort of like kind of they would coach you to come back to work, right? And here in America, well, when they did that, there's restaurants, of course, that they don't have enough people, enough staff, and sometimes they have to ask to unmute. Who's muted?
DJ.
DJ. Oh, okay.
Keep rolling.
Yeah. So what?
Yo.
So I'm just thinking, like, it almost worked, and I'm kind of figuring out it's going to probably take a little while before we can get out of this funk, where those who want to take a free ride or trying to take as much of a free ride as possible, and those on the left are trying to dish out as much free ride, and that's why this ceiling debt is such a problem, because they're saying we got to dish out some more money to get this thing on the road. So even if a Republican does come in, he may not be able to turn this train around.
Well, they're going to find that the set debt ceiling isn't going to change anything that the American public sees, except It's going to drop the big government off. It's going to tip them on their head.
I wish they would just close it down. I mean, really don't think we
They
need
need to.
Washington. Just go home. Everybody go home, leave Washington.
Well, I mean, we need federal government to do the paperwork of the rest of the states, but we don't need federal government so big that they can't pay for themselves.
Yeah. And I guess they made it so expensive to live in that city.
Okay.
Maybe those prices will come down.
Can you-
Well, as far as like living costs will go down in
pick up the
Washington.
mic up.
Plus, that stuff will all come back eventually, but you gotta give it time because we're not there yet.
Yeah, and I keep thinking like they think that there's more of them than us, and I have a feeling that it's the other way around.
It's the other way around. That's right.
Yeah,
They are the minority.
Yes. So, I mean, it was just interesting, and now it's like I'm almost like, it's almost like.
I will say this, Johnny, from a historical standpoint, whenever you mess with the food supply, you get people a little bit out of sorts. And when you mess with people's wallets, you really get people out of sorts. And when you put those two together, you are in a situation where people are really out of sorts. And I think that's where America had to get to is, oh my gosh, we really have to look at this. And, if people aren't going to go to jail, if there's not going to be accountability, that's fine. But we as Americans need to actually get involved peaceably at the local, state, and federal levels in any way possible. Because otherwise they're going to continue to mess with our food supply. They're going to continue to mess with our money. And children. And children, yes.
The children is where the wake up is going to be.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're talking about cutting parts, and they've done it to quite a bit of these girls just cutting off parts. And I'm thinking like,
is muted.
Who?
Cassie.
Oh, she's muted?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. Hi.
Oh, there you are, Cassie.
We're joined by Cassie, and how you doing tonight?
I'm doing well, yeah.
Hey, what's happening? Hey, Johnny.
I'm going into this. I'm not really sure what's going on yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, Johnny, this is Cassie Ham. Like I said, it's one of my guests here coming up next week and stuff. So we're just coming on and just talking about the Innervision local music showcase, them sounds that pound, man, that rock the mic coming at you, and also right here from Innervision FM, the Youth in Action Tour.
And Cassie, are you a musician, or artist, or?
I am a producer.
So you produce You produce events?
Yes, and then I also am a designer, so I do a lot of things. I wear a lot of hats.
Wow. Yeah, producing events, man, that must be a whirlwind because you have to like set up the website to take tickets if you do tickets, or and then you have to go in and negotiate with the venue. And you've probably been doing it so long, it's probably like you could do it in your sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
No. Okay, tell us like what, because for people who we just get there and we get our wine or whatever, and we don't know the background of how that thing can go together. Tell us like what happens in a typical like if I can even use that word, setting up like say like a event with, let's say, a band that's going to be at that event.
It has a lot to do with the venue and making sure that the venue is someplace that can fit everybody, that can handle the crowd, that has the equipment necessary to produce the kind of sound that we need them to. So it's really just making sure that you have the right location and making sure that the people in the venue know what they're doing.
Now, okay, so on your part, you probably have a big list of people that you, when you do an event, you can send out a shout and then say, hey, get your tickets here or go here.
There's usually a website that we can just like run the tickets through. We do a lot of street teams too. So we send people out on the street with tickets and just try and get them out of our hands.
I like that. Now, when you say like a place that has a capacity to hold the sound, like a lot of musicians, well, some musicians I know, they bring their own equipment. They set it up before. Do you deal with mostly like places that they have the equipment already there, so the musicians just have to plug in and then work with the sound man, or is this like a combination?
Well, it's usually musicians will bring their own equipment, yes, their own instruments, but it's like the speakers and the, you know what I mean, like getting the lights right and everything with the sound for the, adjusting to make sure that the instruments are going to be sounding properly when they are played.
Yeah. Now I gotta share this because I had an artist, and the sound check was at 5 o'clock, and they didn't get off work until 5 o'clock, so they didn't get there until 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So they missed the sound check, and they were trying to say, well, we'll buy $500 worth of drinks, and I'm thinking like, well, I'm not sure that's gonna happen. Well, it ended up they didn't get to go on because the time with the go on was at 7. And the sound check was at 5, and so do you ever like have anything that happens like that, or was that a long time ago?
No, all the time. I mean, like you always have to be prepared for the worst case scenario. You know what I mean? Like you always have to have that backup plan. So you always have to make sure that you've got somebody that's just ready to jump in there and take the play. But and if they miss it, they miss it. I mean, like there's nothing we can really do about it. If you are late or you can't make it, then you probably shouldn't have scheduled your show.
Man, people don't know how that makes your stomach just sink. It does mine.
It really does. But I mean, like there's always somebody else waiting in the wings to take your place. It's what it is about this industry. It's like there's always somebody newer, fresher that's ready to come on and jump in. So like you have to be very spot on. You have to be very timely with what you're doing because somebody else will be if you aren't.
Yeah. Yep. Now tell us about like so you probably have a lot in your index book. The meet and greet on First Friday. Tell us about what that's all about.
The meet and greet. No, I just got thrown into this, so I might have to work my notes on this one, or you might want to go to the other DJ. He right there. He knows more about this.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, Johnny. Yeah, we're gonna be having right here, just showcasing everybody here on the show. Sounds that pound Innervision FM. You can come and meet everybody right here. This first Friday, okay, we're going to be in Denver. We're going to be in the Santa Fe Art District, and we're going to be right there, 7th and Santa Fe. We'll be in a few different places. Okay, you can meet. You're going to catch us at Denver Open Media. Okay, for our first Friday's live broadcast. Also, with Arturo Garcia from Denver Art Society. Also, you're going to catch us over at Denver Art Underground at Denver Art Society, DAS, okay? And then also we'll be at Carol Meir Fashions, okay, for June, introducing the summer fashions coming out this year, So that's our meet and greet, for everybody. You can get more information about that and coming out and kicking with us. You can just email us, okay, at gflowproductions at AOL.com. Okay, I'm going to be there with Cassie. I'm going to be there with Johnny J. I'm going to be there with Alan. All of us are going to be there. So we want to just, we want to just welcome everybody out there, all of our listeners, okay, to come on out the first Friday, June. And then once we go ahead and do that, we're going to also want you to come on out to our Youth in Action Tour, June 9th. I'm going to take it back to you on that one, Johnny.
Yeah, that's just going to be a positive event with food and just mentors in the hip hop field, and just it's going to be, and a few of our artists are going to be performing on that spot, and it's going to be it's going to be an interesting time because the youth is the future, and they're coming up, and you have to let them take the reins every once in a while.
Now this thing is pretty affordable as well. It's I think if I remember right, if you've got a child, you're a parent, you bring your kid, it's $5 for you, and then it's $15 per ticket normally, making that $20 for a little bit of food, some good fun. this kind of thing if you bring a child of yours. Otherwise, it's going to be $15 per ticket, unless, of course, you buy two of them. Then it's $25 for two tickets. Is that right?
Yep. That's definitely right.
On that first Friday of June here, I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to make it down from Loveland, Woogie, but I do appreciate the invite. It's going to be a little bit soon for me to get down from where I'm at, but I will be down on the 9th to help out with the Youth in Action Tour. And if anybody's listening, don't forget, hit us up at info@InnervisionFM.com and let us know if you're able and willing to help.
Oh.
Yes. Were you going to say something, Cassie?
Oh, no.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So, because I'm always interested, because since I've been in that field of booking, not at the level you're at, but you still experience some similar stuff.
Yeah.
So like first Fridays, I mean, there's always like a bunch of people going up and down the street and stuff like that, going in and out of venues. And you said that you do a type of art as well?
Oh, yes. I'm a designer as well. I design my own clothing.
Oh, okay. So are you going to have like some on display?
Unfortunately, not this time. Hopefully next time. I do have all my designs tied up in St. Louis right now.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so they're being
okay
there. So we're gonna have to wait for those ones to come through again. But like I don't have a sewing machine right now. Moves, and like I can't make anything currently. But like all the stuff that I have is all being used. So we're waiting.
Are you a one-person crew, or do you have like a crew of other people like working on? I mean, they got your design and they're working on duplicating, or do you like make one and then?
I make everything unique and custom made. So the whole point, they're unique. You could like remake them, but they're just.
Wow. Okay. Wow. I mean, that I mean, it does take some time to I guess put that stuff together, and wow, I don't think I've ever met a designer. I heard you guys talk on like television shows, but I never really actually met a designer. So that's kind of cool. Oh, okay. And your specialty is it like the colors, the filling of the cloth? I mean, what is like the part that you try to like accentuate when you do?
So I really do a lot of like festival wear stuff. So it's more like club wear, dance, like that. Things that are easy to move. Things that are more flowy, and
Okay.
I do a lot of things too. So it's things that are things that people love that are strong. It doesn't fit them anymore. I help them fit again. So
that sounds really cool. So I take it. Are you from this area, Colorado?
I've lived in Colorado most of my life.
Okay. And then you go to other places to see what's happening in those other places, and then come back around.
There's places in Florida that I like to visit, and then I have ties in St. Louis.
Okay. All right.
California, Vegas. Places.
All right.
Travel a lot.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it. And I look forward to hearing you again, and I guess being down there because it's just right up the street from me. So I'm definitely going to be up there. And thank you for coming on and telling our audience a lot more about that. And do you have like an email or a website you want to promote to people out there?
My website Facebook page is glamrock.dementeddesigns.
And you say glam rock?
Rot, R-O-T, glam, G-L-A-M, R-O-T.
Oh, okay. All
and
right.
Demented Designs. It's just
okay. Well, we thank you, and we appreciate you coming on, and thanks, DJ Woogie, for bringing on. And like I said, we'll definitely see you again, And
All right.
hey, and Alan,
Yeah.
hey, I'll give you a call after the show, and we're gonna call this a night, and this is our Friday show. So
yeah,
everybody have a fantastic weekend. Get out there and do something. The weather's going to be beautiful. I'm going to be on a tandem bike. I just ordered those rubber paddings for your rear end because last time it almost killed me. so
we're not as used to be, folks. When we fall break.
Yeah, as my wife says, when you get older, you get drier. You get drier. But I disagree with her a little bit, but anyway. So. So anyway, we'll see you guys next Monday, and DJ Woogie has some stuff that he's going to be bringing up next Monday and Tuesday, and we're going to have some fun with some of the guests that he's bringing up. So